Good morning, dear children. Welcome back. In today's session, we will do Class 7, Term 2 in Civics, Chapter 2, Media and Democracy, Part 1. Come, children, let us learn. Dears, before going into today's session, let us see what are we going to discuss in this unit. We will try to understand media and its classification. Analyze the role of media in facilitating interaction between government and citizen. Know the ethics and responsibility of media. Gain a critical sense of the impact of media on people's lives and choices. Yes, let noble thoughts come to us from every side. Dear children, we are going to learn about media in this unit, and we will analyze the role of media, how it is acting as an interactor or a mediator between the government and the citizen. And we will understand what are the ethics and responsibility of media, and we will try to analyze in a critical manner the impact of media on people's lives and the choices they make. That is the impact of advertisements. Come children, let us learn. Now we will see the introduction of the chapter. Children, traditionally India has many folk forms of communicating with people in rural areas. You know that people in rural area, there were traditional methods of communication. For example, you would have heard of Harikatha or Koot. They were all originally a religious media in which the stories were propagated. And in Harikatha and Koot, the presenter used to enact the stories in the form of an art form. And they used to tell the stories to the common people. In a Harikatha or Koot, you can have, it is a collective form of music. There will be music, there will be dance, speech, storytelling with comic interludes. So there will be also an element of comic in that, so that people are laughing at. So we are all entertained, as well as there will be a story or a moral in that. It has tremendous effect in communicating the masses straight into the hearts of the people. Since it was told in a very light manner, in a humorous manner, the message was communicated through the hearts. It was communicated very clearly, and it was an effective form of communication. Then, socially relevant messages were passed through this medium. Not only different stories, but relevant subjects which were very important for the society, maybe about female infanticide, that is killing of the female child or the girl child, or maybe the dowry system, or the abuse of a wife in a family. All those things were told. Now that was the traditional method. Now we will see the common methods or the modern methods, or so-called modern methods. The modern methods to address small and medium gathering include seminars, dramas, public meetings and workshops. You have small gatherings or a medium gathering, and it could be in the form of seminars. A person or a speaker comes and gives a lecture or a presentation on a particular topic, or it could be a drama. In our temples or in churches, you have your festival time, you have drama enacted. Or it could be public meetings in the case of maybe a political rally or maybe a prayer meeting, and so on. And or it could be workshops where you people also interact with that. Print media has been referred to as People's University. Which is referred as People's University. It is a print media. It could be paper, periodicals, fortnightlies, magazines or other publications. Because why they are called People's University? Because they perform the role of public informer. You are informed about a particular topic. They educate and is the custodian of public interest. So the print media is responsible for educating, informing the public, and they will uphold the public interest more than anything else. Public interest is the interest of the common people. What is the impact of that on the common people? Now, dear children, let us discuss about media and its role. Now we will see what is media and what is the effect the media has on the lives of people and how it is changing the society as a whole. Dear children, what is media? Yes, every individual person is a medium of expression. And an individual interacts through the media to reach other individuals and institutions. So what is it? It is a medium of expression. Media is generally the agency for interpersonal communication. What is media? It is an agency for interpersonal communication. You want to communicate what you have in your mind, what is there going on in your head. You want to express it to some other person. It could be a director who wants to direct a movie. So what idea he's got in his mind, he will ask the script writer to put it into the script, and he will visualize it, he will picturize that thing, and he will present it in the form of a cinema. Or maybe an artist who is painting some beautiful impressions he'll have in his mind, and he wants to recreate it using his paintbrush and his skill. So he will draw a beautiful picture of maybe a scenery or maybe a landscape or a sunset and so on. So it is an agency for interpersonal communication. A dancer who wants to express her inner feelings, she will be dancing in the out and so on. Media includes every broadcasting and narrowcasting medium. You can have broadcast medium like you have broadcast in the case of television, in the case of satellite channels and so on, radio. All these things are broadcasting. Narrowcasting is limited, a particular area, maybe your cable television or maybe the seminars which you have or the workshops and so on. Media is a plural of the word medium. So media is a plural of the word medium. Such a medium or media allows you to communicate messages, thoughts, ideas as well as your views. So it will allow us to communicate messages, thoughts, ideas, views. Whatever view you have on a particular subject, you can express it in the form of an art, maybe a cinema or maybe a drama, or even in the form of a poem. It can be expressed very easily. Now we will see what is a classification of media, how you can classify the media. You have your narrowcast media, N-A-R-R-O-W, narrowcast, C-A-S-T, narrowcast media. It includes the cable television because it is restricted to a particular area, or a direct mail. You get a mail from a particular company or a particular publisher or an advertiser. Or it could be a seminar on a particular topic. Next one is the broadcast media. The broadcasters, the reach of the media is very far. That could be in the form of films or television or even radio. So that is a broadcast media. The next one is a print media, which is in the form of a print. It is printed. It could be the newspapers which we get daily, or the magazines, journals, books, posters, reports and so on. So that is the print media which is available in the form of a print. The next one is you are very much familiar with, that is a web media, where you have your Google website and different blogs. Blogs are kind of a journal or a diary that you keep in the internet. You can write about any topic and any people can come and watch and give comment on that. Then you have your social media, which will allow you to communicate to one another. It could be Twitter. where you can tweet a message, or it could be Facebook or WhatsApp and even Instagram, where you share your photos immediately. So far we have seen the classification of media. Now we will see the classification of communication. How can we classify your communication? It could be a personal communication or it could be a mass communication. A personal communication is one which you have with your friends or your family. You will be like a personal use, like letters, telephone or phone call, email and fax. Whereas mass communication, these are used for communicating with the masses. Masses is collection or a collective of people. So if you have a bunch of people or a group of people, then it becomes a mass communication. You know, newspaper, radio, TV are collectively termed as media. The printing press, you know, the first printing press was invented by Johannes Gutenberg in 1453. You can see his picture and the printing press. And do you know, children, which was the first book he published in that, he printed in that? It was the Holy Bible. You know, children, you would have learned that about the inscriptions on palm leaves and palmyra and all those things. So it would on the skin of animals, it was stored, it was written and kept. Now after the invention of the printing press, everything started to be appearing in a printed form, in the form of paper. Dears, in the last session we learned about the pillars or the branches of democracy. They are the legislature, executive and judiciary. You have a fourth one, the fourth pillar of democracy, and it is the media. Dears, media ensures the transparency in the working of all the above three systems. You have the legislature, executive, judiciary, and all these three are under the scrutiny. Make sure it is working in a transparent manner. Make sure everything is going on smooth and fine, and it is a duty of the media. It is because of media that people are afraid to do something wrong, so or maybe to get a bribe to a certain extent. So the fourth pillar of democracy ensures that all people living in far off areas of the country are aware of what's happening in the rest of the country. So whatever happens in different parts of our country are brought to limelight by the media. In fact, mass media is the most important vehicle for information, knowledge and communication in a democratic polity. So in a democratic country, it is the most important carrier or a vehicle. It is the important carrier of information, knowledge as well as for communication. Dears, now it is time to learn about the importance of media. Why is media important? What is the importance of media? Media is a very powerful entity on the earth. It is very, very powerful. Media is very powerful. It is a mirror which shows the various social, political and economic activities around us. It is like a mirror which reflects what is happening. It will reflect what has been happening in the social life, in the political life, the economic life of our country. So media has a say in that. People depend on the media for various needs. People will be depending on media. It could be for entertainment or for information. It could be for entertainment purpose, to have a time pass, to kill the time. People will be looking up to the media, or it could be for information. Media keeps the people awakened, and it has become one of the major instruments of social change. So it is through media that we come to know about the various issues that are happening or various events that are happening. Or it could be through the advertisements in the media which we come to know across a different product or a unique product. There will be write-up about it, there will be programs done, and we are informed, we are aware of what is happening. And it will act as an instrument for social change. Whatever issues, socially relevant issues are dealt in the media, are in the thoughts of the people, are in the limelight of the people. Media not only brings out the day-to-day happenings in the world, we get to know about the day-to-day activities of world, what is happening in different parts of the world. Not only that, but also exposes the strength and weakness of the government. So whatever policies or whatever new things the government is trying to implement, the media will be having a debate on that. They will have the list, they list out what are the advantages and disadvantages, what are the strength and weakness of the government, what are the different policies, and what is going to happen if the policy is being implemented. All these things are appearing in the media. So it will expose the strength and weakness of the government. That's why it is acting as a fourth pillar of democracy. It also advertises various products produced by private companies. You can have a large number of advertisement in the media, whether it be print media or whether it in the mass media, in the television shows. You can find the commercial breaks where they go for a break in between the program and they show you the different commercials or the advertisements from different sponsors and companies. And not only that, the media will create the awareness. It will create the awareness about the product, about an issue, or about a happening. All the TV channels, dear children, broadcast national and international news. So news is very important in the case of media. The channels which will be telecasting the important news, the national news as well as the international news. What about cinemas? Social problems are portrayed in many cinemas. You can find different social issues being enacted in different cinemas. Media provide a balanced report on any matter. You give a matter and the media will give you the plus and minus of that. Media will be able to tell you what exactly will be the problem if that is put into action, and what is the problem if it is not put into action. So you will get a balanced report on any matter. It fights against the socio-political evils and injustice in our society. So it will fight against the evil, whether a social evil or a political evil. What are the things, bad things happening in the country? The media will fight against it, as well as the injustice in our society. Whatever injustice the society is bearing, the media will try to bring it out, while bringing empowerment to the masses and facilitating development. It will try to empower the masses, the common man. It will try to give the power to the common man. By how can you give the power to the common man? By educating him about the issue, about the causes, about the effects of a particular issue. That is how you empower the mass. And facilitating development. Not only empowerment is needed, but development also is needed. So that is also an important of media. So media only brings out the plus and minus of an event. Dear children, you would have learned or heard of All India Radio, or AIR, All India Radio. It is officially known as Akashvani. Akashvani. Akashvani is the sound in the sky. Akashvani. Akashvani. Since 1956 it was started. Is a radio broadcaster of the Government of India, and it was launched in 1936. So it was available from 1936 and it got officially its name as Akashvani in 1956. You can see the logo of All India Radio in Chennai. Dears, before winding up the session, let us have a recap of what we discussed in this unit. In this session, we discussed about media. We learned that media is the agency for interpersonal communication. It includes every broadcasting and narrowcasting medium. Such a medium or media allows you to communicate messages, thoughts, views, and ideas. We also learned about the classification of media: narrowcast media, cable, television, direct mail, seminar, Broadcast media, films, television, radio. Print media, newspapers, magazines, journals, books, posters and reports. Web media, Google website, blogs. Social media, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram. The communication classification is personal communication, that is meant for personal use like letters, telephone calls, cell phone calls, emails and fax. Mass communication is used for communicating with the masses. The newspaper, radio, TV are all collectively termed as the media. We also learned about the 4 pillars of democracy: legislature, executive, judiciary and media. It is media that ensures the transparency in the working of all the above 3 systems. We also learned the importance of media. It is a mirror which shows the various social, political and economic activities around us. Media keeps people awakened and it has become the major instrument for social change. It also exposes the strength and weakness of the government. It also advertises various products produced by private companies and also it creates awareness. It provides a balanced report on any matter. It fights against the socio-political evils and injustice in our society while empowering the masses and facilitating the development. Dears, in the next session we will discuss about the rest of this lesson, like media and public opinion, the ethics and responsibility, and the role of media in democracy. Now it's the time of worksheet. Worksheet number 1. Roman number 1, fill in the blanks. Question number 1. Dash have made the world smaller and closer. Dash have made the world smaller and closer. Question number 2. Every individual person is a medium of dash. Every individual person is a medium of dash. Printing press was invented by dash. Printing press was invented by dash. Roman number 2. Answer in 1 or 2 sentences. Question number 1. What is media? What is media? How can we classify media? How can we classify media? Yes, with that we wind up today's session. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Samachir Kalvi Guide. Thank you. Stay blessed.